Hello everyone. Today we will be learning how to create e-certificates directly from your Google Sheets, and it will be emailed to the respective email IDs with their respective names without having to type each and every certificate separately. So let's get started. What we need here is a Google Sheet in which you have the list, the name of the participants and their email IDs. So you are seeing here that there are names and there are email IDs. I have hidden the email ID, but you can see there's a column here, right? And there's a column of name. So basically we want that our certificate should have this name and it should go to the respective email IDs that is there in this column. The other fields we are not interested right now, but if it is important, you can use the same technique that we are using here to insert these characteristics also in the certificate or any other document. So we here want that name should be there and it should be emailed to the respective email IDs. So this is a Google Sheet in which you have collected data about all those who attended, the names and the other details. Now we go to extensions in the Google Sheet. When you click on extensions, you have this add-ons. If you go to add-ons, then you have get add-ons. You click on get add-on, and here you will be searching for the add-on Autocrat. So you see you have this add-on Autocrat. The first one is the Autocrat. So we click here, and here, because I have already installed this add-on, so it is asking me if I want to uninstall it. I don't want to uninstall it, but if you are installing for the first time, then it will ask if it will give you the option of install. So you can click on install and then it will be installed. This add-on will be installed in Google Sheets. Please remember, we are on Google Sheet right now and the extension is on Google Sheets. So once you have the Autocrat extension, you go to extension and here you have the Autocrat and here we can launch the Autocrat. But wait, right now let us first have a look at the certificate, the e-certificate, and see where this name and this should go in the e-certificate. So this name, we have to link it with the e-certificate, and this email ID, we have to link with the names that are there. So first, let us go to the Google Drive. So have a Google Drive folder where you have the certificates and the Excel sheet. So this is the participants certificate. This is the name of the Excel sheet. So here the certificate for delegate. So I'm opening this certificate for delegate. So this is the certificate for the delegate. It is a JPG file, that is a picture file. And I want to insert the name here. This is to certify that. So this area is blank because the name will be printed here. Now, what we have to do is that we will create a Google slide here because this is a JPG file. We will need a Google slide. So I'll just insert in this Google Drive folder, Google slide. So as you're seeing, a blank presentation. So just I will give the name that it is delegate certificate for breastfeeding week 23. And I don't need all these things. I am not going to make a Google slide. Actually, I am using this to have my certificate here. So I'll go to the certificate, the delegate certificate. And so I want to insert the certificate there in the Google slide. So I'll go to insert image. So I can upload from the drive. I can upload from the computer. So if I have to upload from the drive, so I click here and then I'm being shown the Google Drive on my right side. And here is the certificate. So this is the certificate. You can go to my drive and search also if you don't see it here. So this is the certificate for the delegate. So it has come here. Now what we want is that name should come here. This is to certify that and this name, the name that is written here. So the first row is the name. So this is the name. So if I type this name here, it will select for each name from this column only. So what I go to this PowerPoint slide, sorry, the Google slide, and here I will insert text box. I just insert a text box here, and this here I will write name, and I will close with this type of brackets. Once I do this, then I want this name to be written in the center. So I will make it come to the center. And also the font size, I think 14 is okay. But if I look at it, the name is printed a bit above. So I want to bring it below. So I will bring this down here so that, and I want that the name should be in bold. So I will click on, I will make it bold, and I will also increase the font size a bit. Okay, so the name will be typed, printed here as it is given. Please remember that this is case sensitive. This particular thing that is written between the brackets. So this is case sensitive, and this should be exactly as it is given in the Google Sheet, the name of that variable. Had this been, suppose this would have been with a capital N. And here we are saying that this is small n, then there will be a problem. It will not read. So you have to take care that if the name of is in this name of this column is capital N AME, then you will have to write here also like that. Otherwise, you have to change. Yes, I'm more comfortable with this. So I will write this. So the names will be typed, printed automatically. You don't need to worry. So what we are doing is we are creating similar kind of fields in the that is there in the Google Sheet. And we want the same field to be here on the certificate. So our Google slide is ready. Now it is automatically saved. We need not worry. So that's all we have to do here. So this is the, now what I have said in the beginning, that one is we need Google Sheet where we have the name and the email IDs, and another is we have got the certificate. The certificate has been put up in a Google slide. So here it is, delegate certificate BWW breastfeeding week 23. Now we will link this Excel sheet, sorry, this Google sheet with the certificate slide using the extension Autocrat that we installed. So you click on extension in the Google Sheet and you reach Autocrat. So once you take the cursor to Autocrat, you have this option of launch here. You launch this add-on. And here it is loading up. Now you have to follow some steps here and that's all. But before we move ahead, I would like to add one email ID for myself so that you can see whether it works or not. Or we can, I will use another trick to show you that even though I'm sending it to other people, but yes, I also can see it. I will keep a CC of each of these emails to myself and you will look at it how easy it is. So you go to extensions, Autocrat, launch. So here Autocrat may take a few seconds to load depending upon the internet speed. So no merge jobs here. We have to create a new job here. So the name of the job, you can give any name that we want. Suppose I write B breastfeeding week 23. I'll just write certificates. So that's all. Then you go to next. Now it asks you choose template. Now you can choose Google Slides as a template from Drive. So from Drive, you can choose a template. These are the earlier templates that are there that I used earlier. So from Drive, and here, this is the certificate, delegate certificate slide. So the slide that we created, so there was a JPG file of the certificate and that we inserted in the Google slide. And yeah, there we added a text box and we wrote NAME name within the brackets so that it can link to the Excel sheet. Now we are using Autocrat to do this. So Google certificate, and so here we will double click. That's all. So you see here it has brought currently selected template is delegate certificate breastfeeding week 23. So this is the slide that we had created. Now, once this is selected, the template is selected, then we have to tell the Autocrat that how it will be linked. So first we have to go to merge tab sheet 1, because if you see this particular Excel sheet, we have to use sheet 1. If you want to use sheet 2, here we don't have sheet 2, but if you have, then you can use that if your data is there. Our data is in sheet 1, so first we have to select sheet 1. Header row is first. That is the first row is the header row, name of the columns, and then the first data row starts from the second row. So that is all right. That is the usual standard. Now, if you see here, automatically from the template, it has taken this name and it has maps to column. Which column? So here it is okay. There are this particular box is showing, if I click here, all the columns that are there in the Google Sheet. I want to select this name, wherever this name is in the Google slide. So we want that it should be linked to the name column in the Google Sheet. So this is where actually the linking is happening. This is where we are telling in the Autocrat that the name column, the name in the Google slide certificate that is there, it should be linked to the column of this name in the Google Sheet. So here the linking is happening. Now, once we have linked this, then we go to next, and the certificate name is the file name is the certificate name. So we have to I want to give that the each certificate that is generated, it has the same name. The certificate name is the name of the participant. So I will write like this. Then type of the file, certificate file that is going to be generated, I want that it should be PDF. So I will select PDF rather than Google Slides. And that's all. We move to next. Now, where should the certificates, because there will be 40, 50, 60, the as many number of participants, as many certificates PDF form will be generated. So I want it to be in this folder only, Google Drive folder, but I can change also if I want, but I don't want to. You can go to choose folder and change it. So next, here I don't want to do anything. Here also I don't want to anything. Share docs and send emails. I say yes. Earlier by default it is no, but the moment I say, because I want that the certificates should be generated for each participant and it should be emailed also. So share doc as I want it to be as PDF, as earlier I have selected PDF. So here it will be by default PDF. Now I want that where should the email go? Each certificate should go in the respective ID and the email ID is in the column named email only. So here we have to write this and CC2. I want this copy. I want to receive a copy. So I write one is this. Then I want that there should be another copy which goes to one more email ID. So I will be sending this to to type the fixed email ID. All the certificates that will be generated will go as one copy will go to this email ID and one copy will go to this email ID. And the main email ID is the email ID of the participant. And I have just to write here this email. This is the, and because I'm writing it in this bracket, these type of brackets. So what will happen? It will link to the respective email ID in the column of Google Sheet that is there. Now what we have to write the subject. So subject, I am just writing uh, thank you for attending the breastfeeding week program. And here I write a message. Now again, in this email, I can write that customize the name. So rather than this, I can write dear doctor, and then I write the same thing name. So again, the name that is there will come here. And then thank you for attending the CME on breastfeeding week. Week. Please find the e-certificate attached to this email. Regards, Department of Community Medicine, UCMS and DTB. Delhi. Okay, so that's all. So this is the place where we are telling Autocrat that to whom to send the email. So email should be sent to the respective email IDs in this column. It should be, each email should be marked, a copy mark should be marked to this and this email ID. And this will be the subject heading for each. And this will be the body of the email. And in each email, the name should be linked to the each of the participant in the column that is has got the it has got the name as name only. So this is now we are our work is complete. Now we go to next. Run on form trigger, no trigger. We are just as we want, we will run it. Now I'm not running it, so I'm just saving this job. So we started with creating a job and then finally we have saved this. So now you see in Autocrat, it shows existing jobs and the name of this job is BWW23 certificates, that is breastfeeding week certificates. So if you want to start this, so you just go here, run job. If you click here, now it has started its magic. And you see the Google Sheet is now being filled with certain data. So in a few seconds, you will see what has happened. And it will send 83 certificates in one go. You need not worry about typing, copy pasting in each certificate. So just by using the Autocrat add-on extension to Google Sheet. So what you are seeing is that 4 of 83 documents have been merged. So here we are seeing that it takes some time for this particular job to be done. So once it starts happening, this document merging thing, at that time you can leave the computer and then you can go out, give it some time. And after around 5 minutes, 8 minutes, what you will find that the job is completely done. What has been done? Just let us have a look at it. So you see, this is earlier we had till column F, that is institution. But in this Google Sheet now, it has created the link to the certificate. And the certificates have been created and have been sent also. And you can see all the certificate, like for example, if you want to see a certificate here, if you go, you will find that, see, the moment you take the cursor here, a preview of the certificate is shown. It is in PDF and the name of the certificate is the name of the participant dot PDF, because we had specified in the Autocrat that the name of the document that is being created here, in this case certificate, the name of should be as per the participant's name and it should be a PDF file. So it has created for all, as you see, for all it has created. So it has created so many, all around 83 files it has created. So this is what we are seeing Excel sheet, but it has also sent the certificates. How can we know that? Because we have CC'd it to one of my email ID. You see here, I've got so many emails, and all these emails are actually the emails went to the concerned person, and one copy was sent to me. So if you want to see any email ID, you will find out that. So what we find out? So this is what we are getting. So this email has gone to this participant, and the name is here as we had typed in the Autocrat, and this is the attached certificate in which this PDF has gone, and here you are seeing the name of the. So some formatting issue, but that is okay. We have to be careful in the Google slide that we were not. So that is why this has happened. Otherwise, this will come in the center. So it's exciting to see how by just a few clicks, you can send certificates, customized certificates to each and every one that is there in the Google Sheet by using this Autocrat. So that's all for now. We will see you in the next video.